There was a lot of growth in the community. There was a lot of activities going on in the community, but there was a segment of the community that was not being addressed.
What we know about Arizona is that in many cases, low-income families are spending more for transportation costs than they are for housing costs.
The advent of light rail in downtown Phoenix, LISC has been a convener and a leader around transit-oriented development here in the Valley.
LISC was really kind of a novel approach to funding and financing local groups that were interested in building up communities.
The sustainable communities that is happening in the Mesa, Tempe, and in the Phoenix area is leveraging, at this point, about 20 million, which they're going to ramp up to about 50 million.
The Local Initiatives Support Corporation, LISC, is dedicated to helping residents transform distressed neighborhoods into healthy and sustainable communities of choice and opportunity. Good places to work, do business, and raise children. Now celebrating 2 decades of helping to forge partnerships and convening settings to solve problems, the LISC Phoenix story is simply remarkable.
20 years ago, we were in a recession. And at the moment, at that time, and part of the challenge was that first of all, there weren't too many community development corporations in Phoenix. There was a handful. Second of all, our communities were desperate in need of capital of any sort.
Well, the real benefit of the private financing model, again, is to leverage investment in community. By using that model, LISC was able to take their investment and leverage it to over $480 million of community development in the Phoenix area.
Most recently, they have gotten very active, and the sustainable communities strategy has become their major focus. The sustainable communities that is happening in the Mesa, Tempe, and in the Phoenix area is leveraging, at this point, about 20 million, which they're going to ramp up to about 50 million. That's why State Farm came in as a major partner and has, along with the governments and others, been able to create a sort of a new life for these areas in these central cities.
For example, on the light rail side, there's been a lot of development along the light rail with LISC, and we really look at that as an opportunity to solve a couple of problems. So for us, as a community, being able to leverage that kind of expertise with our nonprofits, with our city, with our businesses, has been just an incredible resource for our community, and it's one where we've enjoyed the partnership, we've enjoyed the opportunity to work with LISC, and look forward to working with them in the future.
My name is Teresa Bryce, and I'm the Executive Director of LISC Phoenix. We've learned a lot in the last 20 years. And I think one of the most important lessons we've learned, you can't house people out of poverty. I think the most important accomplishment that LISC could make in the next 20 years is to help residents of the Valley create a sense of place. A place that they're proud of, a place that they feel connected to, a place that they're engaged in. And whether we do this by addressing the built environment, addressing the social networks that we have, or by helping people engage in the policy that creates all of this. We want to thank the many partners that brought us to Phoenix, that have supported us this far, and that we are looking to commit to taking us into the future. We know that this work can't be done alone. It's not quick work, it's not easy work, but all of us working together can create a sustainable future for all of Arizona.